likely if you get power, you're going to beat people down. But if you're humble, you will always be humble, because you see the value of people even though they don't see it themselves at that particular situation and moment. But over a period of time, they will be able to know, because they expected you to react in a certain way, but you choose the contrary way. You choose not to give these people immediate consequence, even though they may act on another person and they may face an immediate consequence. But you don't see life as the power that you receive as a punishing tool on people. You see it as an aspect to transform them. Like I said, transformation is absolute. It's like that flood that keeps rising, and if it finds in the same state, no matter how many tall trees you try to climb, it always catches up. And once it catches up, you gotta learn to breathe inside the water. That means you have to transform either way, because if you learn to breathe inside the water and you previously did not, then that means you have transformed to another state. Maybe you have gills. So at times life transforms us in a calm way, sometimes by force. That we take these aspects as an aspect of torture, because in the previous video I spoke about the inner child, the hidden inner child, people who have refused transformation. In a state of humility, see it as allowing yourself to be undermined or disrespected, but once you have self-respect, you do not require respect from others, because it is a value you see in yourself. Even in humility, you see a value in yourself. It's just that you expand the value that you see in yourself also in others, because we all have different abilities and we are all aspect of one being. Even though we are different, they're just different aspects of consciousness, which people like to call gods, monad, elder dragon, grandmaster, all these titles. The same titles also come with the responsibility. The same way humility is it's a responsibility in itself, because for you to hold that light down in the darkness, it's not easy, because the deeper you go, the more dense the darkness becomes. If your light is still burning in that darkness, you become the most powerful entity. Yes, the highest being is also the lowest being, because if your light only burns on high stages and cannot burn in the lowest stages, then you cannot be the Most High. So in as much as we say raise your vibration, also lowering your vibration has a benefit to it, which we'll discuss maybe in another video. But raising vibration is just accepting things the way they are and seeing how best you can be able to improve those aspects without actually destroying the originality. Because they all say, oh, if you want to eradicate theft, then we have to kill all the thieves, but we don't go there to the origin. See all these celebrities, like to use celebrities because that's what most people get their character traits and their own view of life. You have this high net worth, then you drop. Do you really drop? Because in the real sense of it all, you came here with only no shilling, even if you're born in a royalty, you're just born, but you're not born just coming out of your parent with a bag of cash or all these precious things. But we only come here to experience life as it is, and to fulfill also our soul contracts, which most people may or may not be aware. The truth in the real sense of it all, we all have contracts. We value the contracts at work, but we always have a contract that we came to fulfill, and that's what we call purpose. That's what most people try to find. They go through a lot in the struggle to find what is their role in the world. Like they beat themselves down because they feel the divine is not really showing them their role in the entirety. But over time, over circumstances that you go through, you're able to find what your role is. Sometimes you find yourself being pulled down a lot in life. You are actually given a lot to try to exemplify to people that there's no high and low state, there's just is, that is IS. Because if you really came from a humble background, you should not fear living that aspect, because that aspect told many of your stories. If a billionaire goes back to a garage to build a certain application, and that application is bringing a change in life to many people in a good way, then that billionaire will never be bothered with why he or she went back to the garage. We also have different purposes. Humility should not be considered a state where you're beaten down. It's a state of appreciation to all that is. We like to accuse ego of being a hindrance to humility, but ego is there to show that you have value. Ego is practically the father of dignity, and also the mother of dignity, because everything is male and female. Yeah, everything has gender. Up to a certain state, then even nothingness has gender. So these are principles of reality that we tend to forget. There's a padlock and then there's a key, which means there's a door and then there's a key. So these are topics we'll be expanding more, picking more, and seeing how they affect our life in the real sense. Because in as much as we want to be seen at